2-day sale. Friday, 1 o'clock on the tack and the buggies and wagons and all that. 6 o'clock Friday night, we'll sell draft horses, draft crosses, mules, donkeys, all that stuff on Friday night at 6 o'clock. Teams, and then we'll have the regular sale on Saturday. And I think that falls that week, Cuba, Missouri. If you're coming from a long way off, Cuba, Missouri, we have a 3-day sale there, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And me and Donkey has a special mules and drafts and pony special with a regular sale at the end of that Saturday. So if you're coming, if you're on the internet, you're coming from a long ways away, you can go to 3 mule sales in a row, right? In a row. Appreciate everybody coming. Bridge will give you the terms and conditions. If you buy one and you're going to leave him overnight, tell us. You buy one, you leave him overnight, you're coming to get him tomorrow or something, they'll get him put back on feed. And if you buy him on the internet, you're coming to pay for him tomorrow, we'll get all that straightened out this evening when we get done.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Just a reminder to all of my consigners and folks who stand in the ring, first and foremost, we are live on the World Wide Web. This camera is right here where I'm pointing, and it picks up everything from here on over. So try to keep this area clear for my guys who stand in the ring, because otherwise my folks at home can only see your cowboy hats. And while they are very nice hats, they would like to see those horses. If you're bringing horses to sell, I do strongly recommend that you get us good pictures, footnotes, and video. The online is getting busier and busier every month. And for our folks at home, it's really hard to shop these horses if you don't send stuff in ahead. Go ahead, get your information in to the Central Livestock Facebook page. Bobby and I will get it on there all over the World Wide Web, Instagram, Facebook, the online catalog, all that good stuff. Going to sell these horses. We're going to start with all the consigned horses first, then move on to the loose horses. Terms of the sale are cash or your good check. Please remember to bid with the money that you actually have and not the money that you wish you had. There are no guarantees from the barn unless Ernie or Clint stand up and tell you. All guarantees are between the buyer and the seller. All right, anybody have any questions before we get started? Let's go. Gonna start things off with hip number 1. Hip number 1 is a 9-year-old gray pony, Amish broke, with lots of energy. Is this a little gelding? Little gelding pony. Hip number 1.
Jim said he won't, for kid knows how to ride, can ride, he'll get along good. Said if they don't know how to ride very good, they might not get along very good. Selling good gray pony right there. Come on, about 1,500 grand. 600, 700, here. Yes, 600 down, 700, 700 down, 700 down, half, 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 now half. Yes, 600 now, half, 700 now, 700 now, half, 700 now, 800 now, half, 800 now, half, 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 800 now, half, give me the money, now half, 8 half, 800 now, half, 800 now, half, give me the money, now half, 800 now, half, 800, 8 half, 800 now, half, half. So 800, put him on number. Pee-wee.
Then number 2.
Yep, number 2.
Hip number 2 is going to be a 10-year-old gelding. He's been ridden in the feedlot and he's doctored a few outside. Again, 10 years old.
Takes care of a deal up north here. They run about 1,500 outside and take care of a bunch of kids in the yard and background. That horse will be just like you tell.
Said that horse will be just the way this young man tells you, boy. $1,000, 12 and a half. Yep, $1,000 down, 12 and a half. $100 down, 12 and a half. 100. $1,100 down, half. Now 12 now, half. $1,300 now, half. $13 and a half. And now 14 and a half. 14 and a half. 14 and a half. 15 and a half. 15 and a half. 14 and a half. 15 and a half. 15 and a half. 15 and a half. 15, 14 and a half. 1500. Yep. 15 on a little bit, 14 and a half now, 15 on a little bit, about 15 on a little bit, 14 and a half now, 1,500. Oh, 10 years old.
finishing this last couple weeks, and that's about it. I doctored 3 head the other day. I got it done. It wasn't the hardest thing, but I had better. So just kind of going ranch over.
14 high, 1500, 14 high, 1500, yep, 15 minimum, 14 high, 14 high, 15. So we 14 high, 21, 84.
Walk on, come on, bring us up.
Going to move on to hip number 4. Hip number 4 is a 9-year-old grade mare. She's been ranched on most of her life. The last 2 months, she's been used at the Winfield Livestock auction. She has started on the hot heels, both the heading and the heeling. She's roped about 50 head of the slower cattle in the arena back in December. This man ran the hot heels routinely in August and September. Then these folks got sidetracked with some other horses, so she's been sitting more than using for the last 4 months, other than being used at the auction. Again, 9 years old.
Yep, heck, good little mare here, 3,200, 1,600, 1,700, yep, 1,600, 1,700, 1,700, 1,700, 17, I'm 1,600, 1,700 here, 1,600, 1,700, 1,800, 1,700, 18, 1,700 now, 18, 18, 18, 1,700 now, 18, 18, it's 17, 18, 1,800 now, 1,700 now, half, 1,700 now, half, it's 1,700 now, half, 1,700 high, 17, 17, now, high, 17, 17, high, 1,700, 17, high, 17, now, 17, now, high, 1750. So 1,700 for 57.
The first 6 years old.
You were,
Won't be separated. She's 6. She's been at my house for 3 months. I bought her off Grandpa Burl one day at first. She's about half 4 and I was going to break her ride. I got to go auctioneer everything. I ain't got time to ride. I called her this morning. That's a good mare.
6 years old, there's big pretty mare now. Hey, boys, get her right there. Come on.
I got 14 of them horses. I brought them to town to get a check for myself. I brought around and played where I had to play.
Yep, come on, 700, 700 now, 800 now, half, now 900 now, half, $9,500 now, half, $1,000 here now, 1,100 now, half, 11 now, 12 now, half, now 1,300 now, half, now 1,400, 1,400, 13 half, 14, yep, 14 now, half, 15, now half, 15 now, half, yep, 1500 now, half, 15 now, half. There's a fancy mare, what she is. 1,500 now, half. Yep, 15 and a half, 15 now, half, 15 now, half, 15 now, half, 15 now, half, here I out. So 1,500, put her on 600 on one.
number 5, is that what that says? Hip number 5 is Batman. He's a 13-year-old gelding. He's been used outside on the ranch and been headed on in the arena. Again, 13 years old, hip number 5.
There's pretty horse right there. Come on here. 3,500 grand. 22 and a half, 5. Yep, 2,500, 22 and a half now, 500, 22 and a half, 25, 25, Yep, 2 and a half, 5, 25, 2 and a half now, 5, 3 and a half. Yep, 23 and a half, 4 and a half, 3 and a half, 4 and a half. Yep, 24 and a half, 3 and a half now, 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 5 and a half. Yep, 25 and a half, 4 and a half, 5 and a half. Yes, sir. He'll be 100% sound. You're buying him that away. 24 and a half, 5 and a half, 6 and a half, 6 and a half, now 7 and a half, now 8 and a half, now 9 and a half, now 3 and a half, and now 1 and a half, 2 and a half, 32 and a half, half, 1 and a half, 2 and a half, 32 and a half, yep, 31 and a half, 2 and a half, 31 and a half, now 2 and a half, 2 and a half, yep, 32 and a half, 2 and a half, 1 and a half, 1 and a half, now 2 and a half, 1 and a half, 2 and a half, yep, 32 and a half, 1 and a half, now 2 and a half, 2 and a half, half, 1 and a half, now 2 and a half, 32 and a half, 31 and a half, 2 and a half, yes, sir. There's a nice horse, 31 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half here. Yep, 32 and a half, 31 and a half, now 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half here. I out. So 31 and a half, 31.57. Gone way.
Okay. This is the bay.
Hip number 6.
Hip number 6. This is Bowtie Matador. He is a 2008 model registered quarter horse gelding. He's by Zips Bowtie Skipper W. Out of a daughter of Senior Starduster by Senior George. Again, a 2008 model.
Jones, before he had that special, he cost $2,000. He run back there and get a feeder at Jones, skin his head up. He's been there 2 or 3 months. He won't get sick. That's the first time he's been rode since I got him. Troy Sally here today. He's broke. Good little old horse selling right there. It don't mount nothing on his nose. It just got a little skin to feeder.
Internet, he's got a big old scrape on his nose. Just want to make sure you guys know when you can see that.
Give me 18 and a half chance, now 19 and a half, 2,000 and a half, 2,000 and a half, 19 and a half, 2,000 and a half, pretty good horse right there, 19 and a half, 2,000 and a half. 19 and a half, 2,000 and a half, 2,000 and a half, 19 and a half, 2,000 and a half, 2,000 and a half, 2,000 and a half, 19 and a half, now 2,000 and a half, 2,000 and a half, 19 and a half, 2,000 and a half, 2,000 and a half, so we 1950 pretty much. 825, 825.
Number 7.
Hey.
Look here. Hip number 7 is Smoke. He's a grade 5-year-old gelding. He's been used for daily ranch work, doctored outside cattle, and drug a lot of calves. He's been used in the stockyards for the last 6 months. Smoke is a good broke gelding. Point him in any direction. He's going to ride right off, crosses water, logs, whatever you point him to. He's sound, he's gentle, and really, who on earth doesn't want to own one that looks like that in their barn? Perfect size to go on, make you a calf or a heel horse, take him in any direction you want. That's a good gray gelding, and he's just 5 years old.
Evil and get on Smoke right there, about 4,500, 1,500, 17 and a half, now 2, 17 and a half, 2, that's 17 and a half, 2, 18 and a half, 18 and a half here, 18 and a half, 17 and a half, now 18 and a half, 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 17 now 19 and a half, 2,000 and a half, 2,000 and a half, Cactus, you're out now, 1 and a half, 21 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 3 and a half, 4 and a half, 5 and a half, 5 and a half, 25 and a half, 6 and a half, man, 26 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 8 and a half, 9 and a half, now a little bit, 29 and a half, 29 and a half, man, you gotta be 9 and a half, 3,000 and a half, 3,000 and a half, 1 and a half, 31 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, man, now 3 and a half, 33 and a half, 2 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, you're all out, I got that lady sitting right up there, 32 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 32 and a half, 3 and a half, 2 and a half, 3 and a half, 33 and a half, 32 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 32 and a half, 3 and a half, 32 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 32 and a half, I have 32 and a half, 3 and a half, we have something 32 and a half. What's that number? Put it on number 859.
Sir, can you move that way just a little bit? Number Hip number 8 is next in the ring. Hip number 8 is Afro. He's a 6-year-old gelding, super broke little horse with a big engine. He's been working at a feed yard and in the wheat pastures. He's kid broke if your kid's got a little bit of knowledge. They've healed a bunch off him in the roping pen as well. Afro's going to spin both ways, stops into a slide, and one of a kind. Quarter pony and draft cross. Not being sold due to any fault of his own. He's an awesome little horse, again, just 6 years old.
There's a cool little man right there. I want about 6,500 for him. 2,500, $3,000. 2,500, $3,000. I got $3,000, 35 now, $4,000, 35 now, 4. I'm gonna 7 high, and now 4. I'm gonna 4,000, 37 high now, 4,000, 4. Good. Yes, ma'am.
4,000.
4,042. It said his 3-year-old rides this horse, guys. 4,042 and a half. 4,000 now, 2 and a half. 4,000 now, 2 and a half. Yep, 4,000 now, 1. Now 2. Internet, you're out. 42. 41 now, 2. 3. 43. Internet's in. 42. 3. Yep, 42 now. 43. Here's a cool little horse. 42. 3. Yep, 42 now. 43. 42 now, 3 to be about 2 to be 3 to be 42 now, 3. Yep, 42 now, 3 to be about 2 to be 3 to be 2 to be 3 to be about 3 to be I have now 4. 44 internet, 44, 44. I'm gonna 3 to be now 4 to be 44 now 5. Yep, 45, 5 now 6. I'm gonna 46 internet, 46, 45, 6 to be 46. I'm gonna be about 7. Yep, 47. I'm gonna be now 7. I'm gonna 46 now 700. I'm gonna be now 709. Selling 4,600 on the internet.
I'll get your number just a second. Congratulations, Internet. He's yours.
Low bridge.
10,011. 10,011. Hip number 9 is a 6 to 8-year-old quarter horse mare. Rides in the ring and on the trail. Great ground manners, loads and trailers well, up to date on vaccinations, dewormed, and teeth are floated. Again, 6 to 8 years old, hip number 9.
$1,000, 1,100. Hit now 12, now 12, now 12, now 12, now 12, now 12, 15, now 12. I'm gonna 11 high now 12 to be now half. Hit 12 high 1,300 to be 1300 to be 12 high 1,300. Hit 1,300 here. Hit 12 high to be 1,300 to be 12 high to be 1,300 now half. Hit 13 half now 14 half. Hit 1400 now 15. Hit 14 high 15. Hit 14 high now 1,575 now 15. Now that I'm 15 now quarter. Hit now half. Hit 15 and a half. Sir, you're out of fair. 15 and a half. Hit 15 and a half. 75. Hit now 1,600. 15, 75, 16 now quarter. I'm gonna 16 now quarter. Hit 16 now quarter. I'm gonna 16 now quarter. I'm 16 now quarter. Hit 16 now quarter. I'm 16 now quarter. I have and now half 16 half. Hit the quarter now half. Hit the quarter now half. Hit the quarter half. Hit 16 half. Hit the quarter now half. Hit the quarter now half. Hit the 16 half. That is, man. As long as that nice lady sitting right up there. 16 and a quarter, 16 and a half. Sir, you want back in. 16 and a half. So now 75. 16, 75, now 17, 17. Hit 17. 17, 16, 75, 1,700. I have. Now quarter. Now half. 17 and a quarter, 17 and a half. 17 and a quarter, now half. 17 and a half. Now 75. Now 17. Now 17, 17, 18, 17, 18, now quarter. And now half, 18, half, 18, half, 18, quarter now, half, 18, quarter now, half here. And now 75, now 1900, 1900. So we're 1875 for 600 on 1.
Hip number 10 in the ring. This is Snowman. He's a 14-year-old gelding. He's been used outside on the ranch, and he's been used in the feed yard too. Again, 14 years old, hip number 10.
Big square made gray horse right there. Right here. Said he'll be absolutely gentle, no hump, no buck, no modern day bad habits. 1,500, 17 and a half. 1,500, 17 and a half. 17 and a half. 17 and a half. 17 and a half. And 100% sound. 17 and a half, 2. Good. 17 and a half now, 2. Down over here. 17 and a half now, 2. 2 down over here. 17 and a half, 2. Good. 17 and a half, 2. 2 down over here. 17 and a half now, 2. Down over here. 18 and a half. 18 and a half. 17 and a half now, 18 and a half. 18 and a half. 17 and a half. 18 and a half. 18 and a half. 18 and a half. 17 and a half. 17 and a half now, 18 and a half. 18 and a half. 17 and a half. 18 and a half. 18 and a half. 18 and a half. 18 and a half. 17 and a half now, 18 and a half. 18 and about 18 over your eye out. So we 1750 Cactus, who you have? Number 834.
Number 11.
Hip number 11. Who's talking here? 6-year-old gelding. Six-year-old gelding, gentle. He's just been out on feed for a few months.
There's a fancy black and white horse right there, guys. 5,000. Come on. $1,000. 12 and a half. 12 and a half. It's down to 12 and a half. 1,100. 12. 12, 13, 14, Danny, I'm about 1,500. 1,500 here, 14, 1,500, 1,500 here. 1,500, 14, 1,500, 14 half. 1,500 half, 15, 14. Danny, little riding, there's a fancy horse make a lot of money. 14 and a half, 1,500 now half. Here's 15 and a half here now, 16, 1,600. Here's 1,600 now half. 1,600 now half, 1,600 now half. That's 1,600 now half. 1,600 now half, 1,600 now half. That's 1,600 now half, 1,600 now half. Sending to Missouri, 1,600. Put him on 865.
We have talked about this pony more than I think I've ever talked about a little pony because he's just so darn cute. This is hip number 12. Cutest little guy, going to be an older pony, but he is kid broke. He is gentle. And if you were going to paint one, you'd paint him just like that.
500, 600, yeah, 500, 600, minimum 500, 600, minimum 500, 600, 600, minimum say, that's it, 500, half, 500, 500, 500, here now say, it's 600, 500, 600, now half, 500, 700, now half, 500, 700, it's 700 now half, 500, 700 now half, 500, 700 now half, you're now 8, half, 500 now half, 500 now half, 800 now half, 500 now half, 800 now half, 800 now half, 800 now half, 800 now half, here I have. So we made 100, put him on number 859.
859. Thank you.
Get your bridle, get another.
Hip number 13. Tell me about this one. 17 years old. Been ranched off of.
Calves, works the sale barn at Sylvan.
Roped and dragged calves. Works the sale barn at Sylvan.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Ready to go.
Be a ranch gelding for sure. Hip number 13.
Sir, you'll have to move. That camera's right above your head.
Hit $2,000 down, 2,500. Hit $2,700 down, 2.5. Hit $2,700 down, 22.5. Hit $2,700 down, 2.5. Hit $2,700 down, 2.5. And now 5. Hit 1, 2. Hit $21 down, 2. 21 down, 2. Hit $1 down, 2. Hit 22. Hit 2,200 down, 200 down, 100 down, 2, 21, 2. 21 down, 2. Now 3. Hit 23. Logan into the 23. Hit 2 down, 3. 23. Here to the now 4. Hit 24. I'm gonna move over to the lead. Here to the now 4. 23 now 4. Hit to the 4. Here to the lead. Here to the 4. 23 now 4. Hit 24 to the lead. Here to the now 4. I'm gonna 3 over the now 4. 24. Hit to the lead. Here to the now 4. Hit to the 4. I'm gonna 23 now 4. I'm gonna 24. Hit 24 over to the lead. Here to the lead. 4. I'm gonna 3 over the now 4. Hit to the lead. Here to the now 4. I'm gonna 24. Hit 3 4 4. I'm gonna over to the lead. Here to the lead. Sold him 2,300 behind the door.
700.
Is that 14? Is that 14? Hip number 14 in the ring. Six years old, used at the sale barn, started at the head side. Did you say turned out? And been turned out for a little bit.
800, 900, 900, 800, 900, 1,000. Hit 900 now, 5 more here now, 1100 now, 12, now 13, now 14, 14, now 15, now 16. It's 1600 here now, 17, 16, now 17, now 16, now 17. It's 17, 16, now 17, now 17. I'm 16, now 17 here, hit 17, now 17, now 17 under. It's 16, now 17, now 17, 16. It's 16 sold him 1,600. Put him on.
Who'd you have?
I can't see. Oh, what's your number, Danny? 865.
Hip number 15 is Lucky. He's a 16-year-old gelding and a gentle trail horse.
There's an old school-made one right there. 12 and a half, 1,500, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 16, under, and now 17, 17, 18, 19, 1900, sir, 18, around 19, 18, around 19, under here, 19, 18, around 19, 18, around 19, 19, now 2, 2, it's 19 around 2, 19 around 2. I like him best of anyone in here yet. Now 2, now 1, 21, 21, 21, hit 2, 7 around 1, 2, 7 around 1.
Yes. He said to put it on someone else.
Hey, y'all spend your money however you want, but you're 30 days away from the highest horses of the year start on going on with. Today's an old cold day, and I promise you there's a nice horse. No, he's broke. 2021, you're out of pie. 21, 21. Selling $2,000, sending back east, putting 157.
Hip number 16 is Cherokee. Cherokee is a 6-year-old gelding. He is very kind and gentle, stands 15 hands, weighs 1,050. He's been used on the ranch and in the feed yard. He is traffic safe, side passes to a gate, sorts a cow, loads and unloads well out of the trailer, and nothing bothers him. You can climb up on the fence and get on him. Make an outstanding using or trail horse. Again, just 6 years old.
Me and Jim was sitting in there having lunch a while ago, and he was telling me about this horse. He said, you know, a lot of them horses, you ride up to something dead, they veer off. Said, this horse won't. He'll walk right up over the top of them. Said, there ain't nothing bothers him, the logs, the creeks, the streams, nothing. Said, he'll go any place you point him out there. There's a nice, big, pretty fine horse, and I want about 4,500. 1,500, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 2, 17 and a half, now 2, 18 and a half, 17 and a half, 18 and a half, 18 and a half, 19 and a half, 19 and a half, 8 and a half, now 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 20 and a half, now 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 1 and a half, now 2 and a half, 20 and 2 and a half, 1 and a half, 3 and a half. It's 23 and a half, Kenny boy, I'm about 2 and a half, 3 and a half, 2 and a half, 3 and a half. It's 23 and a half, 2 and a half, now 3 and a half, 22 and a half, 3. And he told me, you ain't got to strictly be no cowboy to ride him. 22 and a half, 3 and a half. It's 22 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 2 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 2 and a half, 3 and a half. It's 23 and a half, 3 and a half, 2 and a half, now 3 and a half. It's 3 and a half, 2 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 23 and a half. It's 22 and a half, 3 and a half, 1 hand that grand around. 23 now, 4 and a half. I got a new man now, 23 and a half, 4 and a half. It's 24 and a half, 3 and a half, 4 and a half, 23 and a half, mama and number and a half. Yep, 24 and a half, 3 and a half, 4 and a half, here I have. Sold him 23 and a half, put him on 57. Skeeter, you want to give any more? There you go.
Hip 17.
Hip number 17. 9 years old. Been Trail Road. You can drink beer on him. I know who he came from. He's had a lot of beer drunk on him. That's what you just take out, ride, and enjoy.
Said you can go anywhere you want to point him. Come on, 2,500. $7.5, $10. $7.5, $10 here. It's $7.5, $10 here. $7.5 now. $8.5, $8.5 here. $8.5, $8.5 now. $9.5, $8.5 now. $9.5. Internet's in. $8.5, $9.5. $9.5, $8.5 now. $9.5, $8.5 now. $9.5, $8.5 now. $9.5. $9.5, $10.5 internet. You're out 10.5. It's 10.5, $9.5 now. 10.5, 10.5. It's 10.5. 9 and now 10 and a half, 10 and a half here. In 9 and a half, 10. 9 and a half, 10. Yep, 10. 9
Yes, thousand.
Now half, now half. Yep, now half, now 1100 internet. 10 and a half, 1100 internet. 10 and a half, 11. I'm 10, 15 now, 11. 11 now half. 11 now half, 11 now half, half, 11 now half, half, 11 now half, 11 now half, now 12, 12 to be 12 to be 12, 12 to be 12, 11 high now, 12 to be 11, 12 to be 11 now, 12 to be 12, 12 to be 11 now, 12 to be out. Sold him 1150, put him on number 843. Hey, now no beer drinking on him, young lady.
Oh, hot dog.
Look here. Hip number 18 is an 11-year-old mare, gentle, easy to catch, and rides fancy.
It's her little 11-year-old mare. Said she's been rode in the country, guys. 600, 700. We hit 600 now, 700 now, 700 now, 700 now, 700 now, 700 here. Hit 600 now, 700 here. Hit 600 now, 700 now, 700 now, half. Hit 600 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 now, half. Said she'll be super gentle. She ain't gonna buck you off. $600, 6.5. Hit a little days, another now, half. Hit a little days, another now, half. Hit a little days, another now, half. Hit 600 now, half. Hit a little days, another now, half. Hit a little days, another now, put it down, minimum forward here. And now half. Minimum going to go now, half. Hit a little days, going to go now, half. Hit a little days, going to go now, half. Hit 600 here now, 75. Minimum now, 75. Hit a little days, now, 75. Now 7. Hit 700 in now, minimum 700. Hit 675 now, 700. That ain't a very big bite of the pie, guys. They're cheap little riding horse. 675. 7.
Yep.
And now quarter. Yes, 700 down, put it down, put it down, 700 down, put it down, put it down, 700 down, put it down, put it down, quarter. Yep, 700 down, put it down, put it down, 700 down, put it down, put it down, 700 down, quarter. I so we're 700 on the internet.
Going to the internet. Bidder 10,023. Congratulations, internet.
10,023 is your buyer.
I got to set up papers here. What was that number? 19? Oops, sorry, Ed. Yep, number 19 in the ring is a 2014 model registered blue roan gelding. He's by Monkey Q-Bar, by Catalina Q-Bar, by Q-Bar Peppy, out of a daughter of the Perfect Spark by Shining Spark. Again, a 2014 model and a sure enough blue roan.
He pulls 100, come on there, 7 years old, blue roan registered right there, come on, 3,500 here, yeah, 30, come on, 800, 900, 10 now, 11 now, 12 now, 13, 14, 15, yeah, now 16, now 17, 18, now 19, 18, now 19, now 2, now 1, 21, yeah, now 2, 20, now 25, yeah, 25, now 6, now 7, now 8, yep, 28, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 900, 2900, 2800, 900, here, 800, now 900, 800, now 900, 800, 29, and blue round and 7 years old, 28, now 900, so 2800, up high, 31 number, 834.
This is the one that
Belongs to this gentleman's boy. He's 9 years old. Said he's never been off the place. Said he'll be green broke to drive. Said he ain't got no buck in him. He's just looking for a job. He and it 100% sound. Said he's had his feet done, all the shots wormed, had it all. He's ready to go on with right there. 12 and a half, 1,500. Yes, 12 and a half, 1,500. 12 and a half, 1,500. 17 and a half, 1,500. 17 and a half, 1,500. 16, 1,500. There's a big old square made horse, 1,500. 1,600. Yes, 1,600. 16. Yes, 1,600 here. You want to end up there? I'm going to 1,600. 1,600. 16. Yes, 1,600. You're right. So 1,500 behind the door. Look, said it takes $2,000. So it takes more.
It's number 20 in the ring, and this is Buck. He's a 12-year-old gelding, and he's been used outside on the ranch. Again, hip number 20, a 12-year-old gelding.
Fancy horse up there.
Internet, this horse looks sore up front.
1,100, 1,200 here, 1,100 now, 1,200 here, 1,100 now, 1,200 now, 1,200 now, 1,200 now, 1,200 now, 12, 1,100 now, 12, 1,200 now, 12, 1,200 now, half, 11 half, 11 and a 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 half, 11 today. We'll leave a quarter one time. 1100 down, quarter down, quarter down, quarter down, quarter eye out. Selling 1100. Put him on 600 on 2.
Thank you, sir.
Come on, bring somebody else. Bring one. Come on, Jim.
Hip number 23 in the ring. Hip number 23. We got a set of Jockey Club papers. This is Golden Patch. She's a thoroughbred mare, foaled in 2006. She's by Powerful Goer. Out of the mare, Strike a Rose, who's by Strike the Gold. Again, an 06 registered Jockey Club mare.
She does get a pretty good race record on the back of her papers too, guys. 575, 600, now half, now 7, now half. It's 7 half, now half.
Thank you.
700 now half, a quarter now half, now 75, 75, now 800, 800 now, quarter now, quarter now, quarter now, half, now 75, now 900 now half, now $1,000 now half, it's 10 half, 1000 now half, it's 1000 now half, 10 now half, 10 now half, 10 now half, it's 10 now half, 10 now 10 half, 10 now half, 5 10 now half, 1000, 10 now half, 10 now half, 10 now half, I have. Sold them our $1,000. Hey, the young lady stepped down. That's a low bridge.
Hip number 21 in the ring. He's a foxtrotter, 12 or 13 years old, and the grandkids have been trail riding him.
To be broke gentle, guys. I don't know, sell a big horse out there. Come on, 2,500 train. 2,500 here. It come on, 700, 800. 700 now, 8. It's 700 now, 8 over here. 700 now, 8. 700 now, 8. I'm going 700 now, 8. I'm shot all the way around. 700 now, 8. It's 700 now, half. 700 now, 8 now, half, now 9. Hit 900, internet, 8 and a half, 9. Hit 900. That horse will be gentle now, 8 and a half, 9. Hit 9. Hit 9 now half, so leave $900 pretty much.
Congratulations, Internet. 10,017.
10,017, your buyer.
Thank you. Next in the ring is hip number 22, and this is Frank. Frank is a 12-year-old gelding, a really broke using horse, stands 14-3, thick made. Frank's got lots of buttons, so he's not going to be for someone who doesn't know anything about riding. But if you're looking for someone to go use outside or in a feed yard, he's your guy. All the buttons, again, just 12 years old.
Come on here, 3,500 train, $1,000, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, hit down now, 12 and a half, 1,100, now 12, I'm now 12, 11 now 12, 11 now 12, 12 now 12, 12 now 12, Hit 12 under the minimum 11 high now, 12 to be minimum 11 high now, 12, 11 high now, 12 to be 12 to be minimum 11 now, 12 to be minimum 11 now, 12 to be 11 now, 12. So 11:50. Bob.
Thank you, sir. Oh my goodness, that 24? Yep, it is.
Mule skin and blue.
Hip number 24. Tell me about this little mule.
Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete is his name.
He rides,
He rides, he packs,
he drives,
he drives,
and
and he's
he's gentle.
gentle, and he is cute as a button. Hip 24.
600, 700, 700 here, and 600 700 here, 700 700 and now slab hunt, and 700 it's 700 here, they're pretty good little mule right there, 700, it's 690, 700 here, what about you, mister? 690, 700, it's 700, 700, it's 690 now, 700, over here.
Seth, if he knows all about him, Seth was packing mountain lions.
So they packed mountain lion hunts on him too, guys.
Seth is verified.
Said the little mule go any place you point him. Been rode outside and used in the mountains. 6.5, 700, 700 here. It's 690, 700, 700 here. Now half, 700 now half, now 8, and now 800, 800 now half, 800 now half, now 9, hit the hand 9, I'm gonna know 9, 8 hand now 9, hit the hand 9, 8 hand now 9, 8 hand now 9, hit 9, I'm gonna know 9, even now 9, even now 9, 900 here. 850 now 9. Sold the mule 850. Put him on number 852. 852. Whoop. How much you want for him? Said he wants 1,600 for him, sir. Hey, would you give 1,200? I'd ask. Nope. He said he's done. All right, hold another one.
Hip number 25 in the ring. Be 9 years old, came off a ranch in western Missouri. Sound and broke to ride.
Come on here. The horse wants to ride around. 2,500 grand. 2,000. Here, come on. 800, 900. 800 now high. 800 now 900 here. 800 now 999. I'm going to 800 now high. 800 now 9. 800 now 800 now high. 800 now high. 800 now high. Who said yeah? 800 now high. 800 now high. 800 now high. I got all the money. Don't worry about us. 800 now. 800 now. Take the guy to your left. 800 now. 800 now. 800 now.
Thank you.
So 800. Put him on 600 on 2.
Number is that 27, Kenny? Oh, thank you. Hip number 27 is Maverick. He's 14 years old, tame. You don't have to be a cowboy to ride him. He's just an all-around good broke horse. If you've got cattle to work, here you go.
575, 600. 675 now, 600 now, 600 now, half. 600 now, half. Here's 600 now, half, half, half. 600 now, half. 600 now, half. 600 now, half. Here's 600 now, half. 600 now, half. Here's 600 quarter now, half. 75. Come on, Kenny, you're out. 650, 75. 75. 75. 650 now, 75. 75. 75. Where you at? 675. 75 now, 700 now, half. Good 700 now, half now. 8 now, half, half, half. 8 half. You're out, Steeder. 8 now, half. 8 half. 800 now, half. 800 now, half. 800 now, half. Here I have 800 from on Pay Week.
What's that number? Is that papers that I have up here? No papers. Okay. 7 years old, came out of the feed yard.
575.
Internet at home, this horse looks pretty sore. 900 now, quarter 9 and a quarter. Get 900 now, quarter. 900 now, quarter 900 now, 900 now, quarter. Get 900 now, quarter. 900 now, quarter now, half. 9 and a half. Get 9 and a half. 75. 975. 75. 975. $1,000. Quarter. And now half. 10 and a half. Play these out. 10 and a quarter. 10 and a half. Get 10 and a half now. 75 now. 1100. Now 1100 now. Quarter. I'm gonna buy out. 1100 now. Quarter. 1100. Pay on number 834. Hip number 29 in the ring. Smooth mouth mare, good broke to ride.
Evil is a little subtle they're broken gentle. Come on, 450, 500. Yep, 500 400 now, 500 minimum bid now, 500 400 now, 5. I'm 465 now, 500 now, quarter now, quarter 500 now, quarter now, quarter now, quarter Jeff now, half. Yep, 500 now, 75 now, 75 now, 75 now, 75. Yep, 500 now, 75 now, 75 now, 75, 575, 550 now, 75 75. Solar 550 per OKP.
What's that number? This one's got.
All right, this will be my horse. It'll be a dead shot, a dead horse. Anybody can set up them riding.
So if you can set up there and hold him range in your riding, it'd be a finished head horse. Still a good horse. It'd be a broke old dad.
Guys, this horse is Blue Roan.
$5, 12 and a half. It'll be a $1,000 now, 12 and a half. It'll be a $1,000 now, 12 and a half. It's $1,000 now, 12 and a half. 1,100. It'll be a $100 now, 11. It's $1,000, 1,100. It'll be a $100 now, 11. Horse shot all the way around, one hand neck ring. Hit that blue to the $100 now, 11. It'll be a $100 now, half. Hit the half, 1,100. It'll be a $10 now, 11 now, half. 11 half. 11 now, half. 11 now, half. Logan now, 12. 11 now, 12. 11 now, 12. It'll be a 12. 11 now, 12. It'll be 11 now, 12 now, half. Hit 12 and a half. It'll be a 12. 12 now, 12 and a half. He's as broke as good as any horse been in here yet. 11 high, 12. Hit 12. 11 high now, 12. 11 high now, 12. 11.
Say take the 7.
Said he's sound and all. 11 and a half, 1200 now half. It'll be a 1200 now half. It's 1200 now half. It'll be a 1200 now half. It'll be a 1200 now 12 and a half. It'll be a 1200 now half. It'll be a 1200 now half. It's 1200 now half. It'll be a 1200 now 12 and a half. So the horse 1200. Put him on 700. Said it takes 15 and a half for him.
What's that number? Thank you. Be a 5-year-old mare.
She's been gathering cattle on.
Been gathering cattle on about 7 months, you said?
She's a little green yet, but she's gentle, sound.
Should still be a little green yet, but she'll be gentle, sound, and headed to a new home. Did you say 6-year-old, 5-year-old?
7-year-old.
7-year-old. 5-year-old. 5-year-old.
There's a fancy, about 13 too. There's a fancy little red roan mare, about 2,500. 700, 1600 here. There's a fancy little mid-sized horse right there now. 17. It's 17. 17. 17. Now 17. It's 17. We give a half. 16 now half. I'm way up high. 16 now half. It's 16 now half. 16 now half. 16 now half. It's 16 now half. Logan, what about you? 16 now half. There's a fancy little horse. Half and now 17. 1700. 1700. You're out up high. 1700. It's 16 now 17. Hey, that little mare ain't made a mistake, and she's the perfect size for anybody. Skeeter said he was watching him right outside. He was out there opening and shutting the gates and doing it all on her. I got 16 and a half, 1700, sir. 17 now half, 17 and a half. It's 1700 now half, 1700 now half, 1700 now half. It's 1700 now half, 1700 now half, 17 and a half. Quarter half, 17 quarter half, 17 and a half, and now 75, 17, see what you call 1775. It's 1775 here, I sold her 1750 for on number 875. Sell that running piece saddle.
Who's this?
As long as that man right there, Jennifer.
$400, 4 and a half. Here, 400 quarter now, half, 4 now, half, 4 now, 75, 75 now, 500 now, quarter now, half, now 75. Yep, 550 now, 75, now 75, now 75, 550, 75, now 75. Now 6. Now 6 to the music, quarter now, now high to the music, high to the music, quarter now, high now 75, 675 to the music, now 75 to the music, now 7, now 7, now 7, 675 now 700 now, quarter, 700 now, quarter, so it's 700, put it on 57.
Did you guys put a number on it?
No.
Whose is it?
Put number 80. Will that mess up on the taxes?
We need to number that saddle.
Put it on there, number 5. Yeah, number 5. On there. Number 32. Smooth Mouth Gentle.
Smooth Mouth with the gentle mare right there, boys. 500, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter now, half. Hit 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter now, half now 75, now 75 this year. 550, 16 now 75, 575, yeah, 75, 5 now 70, now 75, 75, 16 now 75, 16 now 75, 16 now 75, 560 KP.
$33. Thank you. Yep, number 33 is a 14-year-old grade mare, gentle, and anyone that knows how to ride can ride her. A perfect trail or kids 4-H mount, or would even make a nice beginner barrel horse or an everyday ranch horse to just go check your cows and your fence with. Again, 14 years old. Yep, 33.
She's coming right up there from the edge of Nebraska. They dropped her off. 800, 8.5, 800 now, half, 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 500 now, half, 800 now, half, 800 quarter, 800 now, quarter now, quarter now, quarter now, quarter, 800 now, quarter, 800 now, quarter now, quarter now, 800 now, quarter, 800, 800, sold her 800, put her on number 4. Put her on Bob, put her on Bob.
Thank you.
34.
Thank you. Hip number 34 in the ring. This pony's going to be 12 years old.
Dogs tied, no ham, live out here in West Town. They bought them kids. That's a good broke pony. So just a little too much for their little bitty kids. That's my thing.
Just a little too much for the little bitty kids.
354, yeah, 350 now, forward to now, half, forward to now, forward, half, forward to now, half, forward to now, half, now, 5, now, half, and now 6, and the 5 and half, 6, but now, half, and now 7, yes, 6, 9, 7, and the 7, yes, 6, 9, 7, here, yes, 6, 9, 7, I have. Sold him 650, put him on 69. 69's your buyer.
Thank you.
Dad, that looked cool.
Hip number 35 is going to be a gentle foxtrotting gelding.
He come out here, 900 frame, come out 450, 500, even now 5, 4 now 5, even now 75, even now 75, even now 75, 450, 75, even now 60, now 75, now 85, 485, now 5. 10, 10, 185, now 10, 10, 10, 10, 185, now 10, and now 25, now 35, 35, now 50, now 65, 60, yep, 5, now 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, I'm gonna 5, now 60, now 75, and now 85, now 600, now 10, now 10, yes, 600, now 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, I have 600, pretty much 600 on 2.
$36. Hip number 36 is Gracie. Gracie is a 10 or 12-year-old grade mare, produced foals for the last 2 years. Well broke, she's been around cattle and roping, ridden about a dozen times since they weaned her foal in November. She'll be gentle, but is not a kid's horse.
700, 800 here. Yep, 700 now, 8, 700 now, 800, 700 now, half, 700 now, half, now 8, 700, half, 8, 7 half, 8, I'm 7 half, 8, 75 now, 8, now, quarter now, half, 75 now, 9, 9, J, 700 now, quarter, half, 9, now, 75, 75 over here, now, quarter, 10, quarter, now, quarter, yep, 10 now, 10, quarter, now, 10, quarter, now, minimum quarter, hit 10, 100, 10 quarter, minimum 10 quarter, minimum now half, hit 10 half, 10 quarter now half, now 75, now 11 over here, minimum 11, now quarter, now half, 11 half, minimum 11 quarter now half, Jason, now 75, 175, now 12, hit 1200, now quarter, minimum 12 now quarter, 12 now quarter, 12 and a quarter, now half, 12 and a half, 12 and a quarter now half, internet, you're out to 12 and a quarter, 12 and a half, hit 12 and a quarter now half, 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 12 and a half, 12 and a quarter now minimum half, 12 and a quarter, 12 and a half, sell her 12 and a quarter, put her on 57.
Thank you, sir.
Who the guy was that owned the saddle, because you can't put it in by this number.
I don't know
I just
whoever,
need a name.
it was the guy who had the horse.
Why didn't they tell me that?
I did.
horse? 15-1. Hip number 39 is in the ring now. Hip number 39. This is Scout Pika Pep.
Cody Roman.
A 2011 model registered quarter gelding. He's by Pika Pep, who is a good son of Pep to Boone's Mall, and Pika Pep is out of the good mare Pika Boone, who's by Smart Little Lena. This gelding's dam is Shannon O'Lena by Gov O'Lena by the great Doc O'Lena. Again, a 2011 model. He'll be finished on the heel side, and he's been headed off of a lot. He's been used in all aspects of ranch work, and he's been ranch rodeoed on. He is gentle every day with no hump or buck, and he is super fancy broke. Once again, sired by Pika Pep, the Pepto Boone's small son out of Pika Boone, who has produced over 300,000. Internet at home, you were asking, this horse is 15-1.
So they're sure. $4,000, 4,500.
This horse is selling as is, guys.
Yes, sir. So you can pick up Bronx, good all 52 and a half, 55, 52 and a half, 50, 53 and a half, 4 and a half, 54 and a half, 5 and a half, 55 and a half, your man's out. 55 and a half, and now 6 and a half, 56 and a half, 56 and a half, now 7 and a half, 57 and a half, yeah, I'm on the phone, 57 and a half, and now 8 and a half, 58 and a half here, now 6,000. Yes, $6,000, the phone's out, now 1, I'm going to go to D1. Yes, $6,000, now 1, going to be the D6, now 61, here to the D6, now 1. I'm 6,000, now 61, here to the D6, now 1, going to be the D6, D1 here, but I'm 6,000, now 1. Yes, 61, here to the D6, now 1, going to be able to bump the D1, here to the D6, now 1, going to be able to out. 61. Sell a horse 6,000. Trent Ward.
You want me to keep the papers up here? Thank you. Thank you. Yep, to Trent Ward. Thank you. Hip number 38 in the ring. I got his papers. You're gonna keep
7 years old, been trail road.
7 years old, mare, Ernie?
Yep.
7-year-old mare, and she's been trail road.
We'll have an old dominant reading right quick. 7 or 8 years old, so hard right there. Come on here. 550, 600. Yeah, 5 and now 600 down, but I'm 5 and now 600 down, but I'm 5 and now 75, now 6. 75, now 6. 600 now, put it now, high, now 75, now 7 over here, now high, here to the 7 over now half, and now 8, now half, to the put it now half, to the 8, now half, to the 8, now half, 800 now half, to the 8, now half, to the 8, now half, to the 8, now half, to the quarter, half, to the 8, quarter, half, now 75, here, now 900, now, quarter, hit 900 now, quarter, to the 900 now, put it 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 now, 900 now, quarter, out. So we're 900, you got a number, Dennis? DW, 877. 6 years old, there's a pretty pony.
Gelding or mare?
Mare gilded, little mare. Hey, there's a fancy little black and white mare right there. 500, 5 and a half, and now 6, and 5 and a half, 6, now half, now 7, and now half, and 7, now half, and 7, now half, and now 8, and 7 and a half, now 8, 7 and a half, now half, 800 now half, and 800 now half, and 800. Ernie, who do you got behind you? I was making sure 800 now half. 800 now, half. 800 now, half. 800 now. We're in the hallway down here. 800 half. Now 9. 9 8 and a half. 6 years old. 8 and a half. 9. 8 and 9. 900 now, half. 900 now, half. Half. 900 now, half. 900 now, half. There's a good pony right there. 900 now, half. 900 now, half. 9 quarter. 9 and a half. 9 and a half. 9 quarter now, half. 9 quarter. 9 and a half. 9 quarter now, half. 9 quarter now, half.
Yes.
Now 75. In 975, 975 here now. $1,000 internet. $1,000, and there's a good pony internet. $1,000 here. 975 1,000. In 975 now. $1,000 here to the million. $1,000 here to the million. 975 now. $1,000 I have. 975 1,000. Silver pony 975. Put it on 859. 859.
I got a note. Thank you, sir. Hip number 43 is a 13-year-old trail horse. Be super broke and gentle.
550, 75. Yep, now 6. 600 minimum 75. Now 600 75. Now 600 minimum 575. Now 600 minimum 6 on here. Yep, 575. 6 now quarter. 600 down, quarter down, minimum high. 75. 75. And now 7. 675. Now 700 minimum 700 minimum 75. And 675 now 700. If it wasn't, I don't think that young man would be right if it wasn't gentle. 675. He's kind of like me. He likes the ground. 675, 7. Hit 700 minimum 75 now. 700 minimum 75 now. 700 minimum 700 minimum 75 now. 7 I have. Did you? 700 now half. 700 now half. And now he. 700 minimum 7 high now. 800 minimum. 800 now half. 800 now half. 800 now half. Now 9999999. I'm about 900 now half. Hit 900 now half. 900 now half. Half. Quarter. Half. 9 quarter 9. Half. 9 quarter, 9 and a half, 9 quarter now, half, 9 quarter now, 9 and a half, 9 and a half, 9 quarter now, half, 9 quarter again, 9 and a half, half. Sell a horse, 9 and a quarter. 865, is that Danny?
Yep.
865.
Thank you, sir. Hip number 41, who's talking here?
Okay, this will be my little blue worm horse. He got sick as hell. I brought him up there to see what he'd do. Anybody can sit up there and ride him.
Little blue roan gelding, anybody that can sit up there can ride him.
How old is he? 4
years old.
6 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, it's 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7. How many 700 here? I'm 6 and a half now, 700 here. 700, 700, 700, 700, I'm 6 and a half, 7. 700, 700, I'm 650 now, 7. 700, I'm 650 now, 7. I'm 700 yes, 700 here now, high 500 now, 800 now, 800 now, 9. So we're 850, put him on number 848.
Hip number 42 is next in the ring. This horse been used for a turnback horse, and he was a finished cutter back in his younger days. If some kid wanted to go team pennant or something, this would be a really broke dude. Hip 42.
Hey, both get a little horse right here. 3,000 frame. 7 high, $1,000. 7 high now, $1,000 here. It's 7 high now, $1,000 here. 8 high. 7 high now, 8 high. 8 high. 7 high now, 8 high. 7 high, 800. 7 high now, 8. 7 high, 8. I'm 7 high now, 8. 7 high, 800. 7 high, 800. It's 7 high now, 75. I'm 75 here. Yes, come on. $100 bill, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600. Over here. Yep, Yep, now 6. It's under now high. It's now 7. Selling 615, put him on around the 818.
Be a filly, yearling filly.
There's a pretty good baby right there. 275, 300. Over here. Yep, 275, 275 now high. Now high. My way, I'm in the ring. Now 3.5. Quarter. Forward here. And now high. Now high. Yep, 3 and 4. There's 3 and high. You're out in the ring. 3 and 4. 3 and high. 3 now high. Yep, 3 and 4 now high. She's going to get big. 3 and 4. 3 and high. Yep, 3 and high. She wants to be your friend, 3 and 4, 3 and a half, 3 and 4 now, 3 and 4 now, 3 and 4 now, here, 3 and 4, KP.
This next one.
44.
Hip number 44 is a registered quarter horse gelding foaled in 2006. This is Falcon Striker. He's by Snippy Falcon 50 by the good barrel sire Falcon 50 out of a daughter of Turn It On High by On a High. Got Beduino on the bottom, running bred top to bottom, an 06 model.
Said he's good to head on, he's good to run the barrels on. You'll have to be a little bit navicular, and you'll have to give him a little every time. Big amount of hand right there. 500, 600, 700. It's 600 here. 7 now, half. 7 now, half. It's 700 now, half. 700 now, half. Now 8. I can't see him getting 7 half. 8. 8. 7 half now. 8. Seven half now 8. No, I'm right over here. 7 half 8 now half. Now half. 800 now half. Half. Now half. Half. 7 800. Come on. 15.
It's 45. Gotcha. Hip number 45 is in the ring, and this is
45.
It's 45. I promise. We had a snafu. Hip 45 is Skips to Jingle Bob, a 2012 model registered paying horse gelding. He's by War Cal, by One War, by War Leo, and he is out of a daughter of Awesome Artist by Mighty Awesome. Again, a 2012 registered paying horse gelding right here. He's worked on the ranch. He's been a trail horse, and the kids have ridden him everywhere. He crosses water and timber, and he loves to work cows. Stands for the farrier, stands tied, will go all day. Going to be the first at the gate the next morning, ready to go again.
12 and a half, 15 under here. Hit 12 and a half, 15 under here. Hit a little bit, 12 and a half, hit a little bit, 15 under there, 12 and a half, hit a little bit, 13 and a half, hit a little bit, 13 and a half, hit a little bit, 12 and a half, 13 and a half. Hit 13 and a half, hit a little bit, 13 and a half, hit a little bit, 12 and a half, hit a little bit, 13 and a half, hit a little bit, 12 and a half, hit a little bit, 13 and a half. Hit 14 and a half, hit a little bit, 13 and a half, hit a little bit, 14 and a half, hit a little bit, 14 and a half, 15 and a half. Hit 15 and a half, Skeeter, hit a little bit, 15 and a half, hit a little bit, 15 and a half, hit a little bit, 15 and a half. And now 16 and a half, hit a little bit, now 17 and a half, hit a little bit, 17 and a half, now 18 and a half, 18 and a half, hit a little bit, 18 and a half, hit a little bit, 17 and a half, now 18 and a half, hit a little bit, 18 and a half, 18 and a half, hit a little bit, 18 and a half, hit a little bit, 17 and a half, now 18 and a half, 18 and a half, hit a little bit, 18 and a half, hit a little bit, 17 and a half, now 18 and a half, hit a little bit. Said he'll go any place you point him now. Now, no. 19 and a half, Skeeter.
You sit on his rope. You got
18. 18 and a half, 19 and a half, 19 and a half, 18 and a half, now 19 and a half, your man's out, 18 and a half, 19 and a half, now 2,000 and a half, 2,000 and a half, now 1 and a half, 21 and a half, 21 and a half, sir, 21 and a half, 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 now 2 and a half, 22 and a half, 2 and a half, 22 and a half, now 3 and a half, 23 and a half, 23 and a half, 3 and a half, 2 and a half, 3 and a half, 23 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 22 and a half, 23, I have, you're gonna get 2,300, now half. Now 23 and a half, 23 under, now half, 23 and a half, now half, sold 2,300, putting on number 874.
Here you go, Kenny. Thank you. Is that 46? It is.
5 years old.
5 years old, been rode everywhere. Ranched on him, broke cattle outside, done a little bit of everything on him. Hit 46.
Here, come on there. Who gets 3,500 frame? There's a fancy black and white horse, $7,500. Brand new shoes on all, $7,500 here. It's $7,500 here to the day, $7,500 here to the day, $8.5, to the day, now 9.5, 8.5, 9.5, to the day, 8.5, 9.5, 10.5, 11.5, 12.5, to the 13.5 here now, 14.5, 15.5, 15.5, to the 16.5, to the day, 16.5 here. It's 16.5, to the day, 15.5 now, 16.5, to the day, 16.5. It's 16.5, to the day, 16.5, to the day, 16.5. It's 16.5, to the day, 15.5 now, 16.5, to the day. 16 and a half, half, 16 and a half. So 15 and a half, 834.
What's that number, Shada? Hip number 47, gentle. Anyone can ride, Mayor? Anyone can ride gelding.
4.5, 500 here, hit a little bit, 4.5 now, 5 and a little gentle, hit a little bit, 4.5, 5 now, half, hit a little bit, 5 and a now, 5 and a half, hit 5 and a now, 5 and a half, hit a little bit, 5 and a now, 5 and a half, hit a little bit, 5 and a now, half, hit a little bit, 5 and a now, 5 and a half, 5 and a half, hit a little bit, 5 and a now, 5 and a half, hit a little bit, 5 and a now, 5 and a half, hit a little bit, 5 and a now, 5 and a half, hit 5 and a half, hit a little bit, 5 and a now, 5 and a half, hit a little bit, 5 and a now, 5 and a half, hit a little bit, 5 and a now, half, hit 5 and a half, hit a little bit, 5 and a now, half,
Quarter!
Hit 5 and 4, 5 and a half, 75, internet, 575, 550, 75, 75, 75, 575, internet's out, 575, out. Sold 550, 865.
Thank you, sir. Hip number 63 is in the ring. 6-year-old mare. Super gentle.
600 half. It's a quarter half. It's a quarter now 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 half. It's 65. 75. 75. 7. And now quarter. Now half. And now 700. And now half. And now 8. And now half. And now half. 8 and a half. Now 900. Now half. You're all out. I'm way up there. 900. 9 and a half. Hit 9 and a half. $1,000. Now half. Hit and a half. Hit and a half. Hit 10. 10 and a half. 10 and a half. 11 and a half. 11 and a half. 11 and a half. Hit man. I'm 11 and a half. Hit 10 and a half. 11 and a half. Sir, give me $1,100. 10 and a half. Now 11. 10 and now 11. Hit 10 and now 11. 10 and now 11. Hit. Hey, sir, if Kenny admitted that man did him 10 and a quarter, would you give 10 and a half? Now 75, sir, you're out in the gray hat, 10 and a half, 75. Hit 10 minutes, 75. Solar, 1050. Put her on number 876.
Hip number 48 is next in the ring. 5 years old, been trail rode everywhere, and that is a cute, cute little horse.
Buckskin and white, there's a fancy lad right there. Come on here, $2,000 frame. It come on, 700, 800, 800 now, 900, 900 now, $1,100. Hit 1000 now, 1100 here. 1100 now, 1100. Buckskin and white, 100, 1200 now, 13, 1200 now, 1400 now, 15. Hit 1500, 12 more here at 1500. Hit 1500, 1400 now, 1500. Yes, sir. And he's fancy.
And he is cute.
1400, 1500, 1500, 1700 internet. Hit 1700, 1700, 17 internet, 18 around 19, moving about 18, moving down 19, 18, moving down 19, moving about 18, moving down 19, moving down about 19. I have sold him 1800. He's gone southwest. 825. Is that right? 825.
He said he don't want to go.
He doesn't want to leave.
He
He likes it in here. Oh my God, he's adorable. Hip number 50 is next in the ring. Be a broke gelding, trail ride anywhere you want to go. 10 or 11 years old.
Big square lane horse right there. Come on here. 3,000 grand. $7,500. I'm going to $7,500 here. Hit $7,500 here. Hit $7,500. I'm $7,500. 9,500. 10,500. Now 11,500 here. 12,500. Hit 12,500. 12,500. I'm your way. 10,500. 11,500. 11,500. I'm 10,500. 11,500. 11,500. Hit 10,500. Clint's way up high, 10 and 11. Hit 10 and 11, 10 and 11, now high, now you're out. Clint 10 and 11, now high, and now 12, and now high, 12 and a half. Hit 12 and a half, Clint, you're out again, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, now 13. Hit 13, 12 and a half, now 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 12 and a half, now 13, you're out. So in 12:50, put him on 8:34.
Hip number 58 is next in the ring.
Saddle halls.
Came out of the West, and he's a gaited horse.
550, 600, $500, $600, $500, hit 550, now 600, $500, $75, $600, $75, $600, $575, now 6, hit 600, you're all out down here. 600 down, quarter down, high, $600, $600 now, half, hit 6 high, $600, now 70, high, now 75, hit 650, now 70, high, 75, 6 7 high, 650, 675, half. Now 7. Now 7, now quarter, now quarter, now high, 7, high, 7, quarter, now high, 7, high, 75. It's 75, half. Sold him 750, putting on 825, 825.
Hip number 52 in the ring. She'll be a 13-year-old mare and just a general riding mare. Take her out and trail ride. 13 years old.
Pretty nice big square mare right there. 575, 600. In now half. Now half. It's 600 now half. It's 600 now half. Another quarter. Now quarter now quarter. You want to get down there now half. It's 6 and a half. 75 here now 700 now 700 now quarter now half. It's 7 half. 7 quarter 7 half. 7 half here now 75. And now 800. Now quarter. Now half. 8 half. 8 quarter 8 half. 8 half. 8 quarter now half. 75, 75, 850, 75, 75, pretty nice cow, but mare ain't costing a lot. 850, 75, 850, 75, now 9, now 9. So we're on the internet for 875.
Bidder 10,023. Congratulations, internet. Hip number 53 is next in the ring.
Paint Philly.
Be a paint filly.
Anybody talking in here? What about her? She come with that big sorrel horse in here just a minute ago. Got the idea how old she is, Pete? Hey, looks young to me. 600, 700. It's 600 now, 700 now, quarter now, high, quarter now, half, now 75, now 700 now, quarter now, half. It's 7 high, 7 quarter now, high, 7 quarter now, half, 7 high. It's 7 high, 7 quarter now, high, 7 now 75, now 800, 800, 800, 75, now 800, 75, now 800, 875, now 875, now 800, now quarter. And now quarter, there's pretty filly. Now quarter here. 800 now quarter. Now quarter, 800 on the internet.
Congratulations, internet. Bidder 10,006. Thank you. Oh, I got a set of papers on this one. Let me get them here. Hip number 66 is Boyd. He is a 2018 model registered quarter horse gelding. He's by Elante by the great horse I Got a Cool Secret. He's out of a daughter of I Got a Cool Secret as well. Show record in hand. He is a world champion 3-year-old gelding. He also has 4th, 6th, and 11th place placings at the World Show. Again, a 2018 model and a world champion.
7 and a half, 8 and a half, 8 and a half, 7 and a half now, 8 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half now, 8 and a half, 7 and a half, 8 and a half, 8 and a half, 8 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half now, 8 and a half, 7 and a half, 75 now, 80 now, half, now, half, 8 now, 9 now, half, 9 now, half, 10 now, half, 9 now, half, 9 now, half, 9 now, half, 10 now, half, 9 now, half, 9 now, half, 10 900 now, half, 900 now, half, 900 now, 950.
Yes.
Now found Lord. Now found Lord. I'm going to now found Lord. Internet's in now. Now half. Hit 10 and a half. Internet 10 and a half. 10 and a half. Hit 10 and a half. 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 Hit 10 100. 10 and a half. Internet 10 and a half. Hit 10 10 and a half.
Yes.
Now 1100. Hit 10. Point. You're out. 10 and a half. 1100. Point. You're out. 10 and a half. 1100. 1100. Sold him on the internet for $10.50.
Bidder 10,020. Congratulations, internet. What's that number? 60? Thank you. Thank you. Hip number 60. Yes, sir. She is a retired hazing horse. They've kept a few colts out of her. She is blind in the right eye. And she doesn't have the very best sight in the left either. Fair enough.
$400,
Internet, just making sure you got that. This mare is blind in one eye and can't see very well out of the other one.
And now 45, now 55, 55, now 65, now 75, 75. Hip by 75, now 85, 85, now 95, now 5. Hip 5 now 15, now 15, now 15, now 45, now 35, 35. This is 35, now 45, now 45, now 55, 65, now 65, 665, 65, now 65, now 65, now 65. I have 655 for on TV.
Thank you, young man.
Oh my goodness. What? 65. Thank you. Yes. Be a 6-year-old mare. She'll be gentle and a little bit green. Hip number 65.
350, 400. Yeah, 3 to the now, 4 to the 3 to the now, 4, 75 now, $4 here to the 375 now, $4 here to the 4 now, high to the now, 75. Here, 4 to the now, 75. Here now, $5 now, quarter now, 5 now, half. Here, 5 now, 75 now, 6. And you're all out. I got Randy in 575, 6. And now quarter. And now quarter now, high 6 and a high 6 and a quarter, 6 and a high 5, now 75. And now 7, now quarter, now high, 75, now 800, 75, now 875, now 800, here, now quarter, now high, quarter now high. Would you make your mind up a little faster, sir? 8 and a quarter, 8 and a high, 8 and a quarter now high, 8 and a quarter now high, well, I need lots of that. 8 and a quarter, 8 and a high, 8 and a quarter now high, here I have. So 8 and a quarter, put her on 818, 8 and a quarter.
Thank you.
8-year-old gelding.
8-year-old gelding. Been using the feedlots and sale barn. And trail ridden, 8 years old.
I want 4,000 grand. 16 and a half, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, now 17 and a half. Here, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, now 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, now 17 and a half, 18 and a half, 18 and a half, 18 and a half, 19 and a half, 19 and a half, 18 and a half, 19 and a half, young man. Hit 19 and a half, 19 and a half, 18 and a half, now 19 and a half, 19 and a half. Hit 19 and a half, 18 and a half, now 19 and a half, 19 and a half. Hit 19 and a half, 19 and a half, 18 and a half, now 19 and a half, 19 and a half. Hit 19 and a half, 19 and a half, 18 and a half, 2,000 and a half. Hit 2,000 and a half, Kenny boy, I'm about 2,000 and a half. Hit 2,000 and a half, 2,000 and a half, 2,000 and a half. Hit 19 and a half, 2,000 and a half, 2,000 and a half, 19 and a half, 2,000 and a half. Hit 2,000 and a half, 19 and a half, 2,000 and a half, 2,000 and a half. So in 1950, put him on 842.
Thank you, sir.
Drive on, young man, drive on.
What's that number? 37? Okay. Hip number 37. This is Whipped on You. Be a 2009 model registered quarter gelding. He's by Moon Ambrose, by Roan Ambrose, by the Great Blue Valentine. Out of a daughter of Whip's Chunky Joe by Hancock's Blue Boy. Again, a 2009 model gelding right here. They've used him in the feed yard and outside doctoring wheat cattle. He's been used to doctor grass cattle, drag calves, gather, and ship cattle. A super gentle gelding. Leave him off for months, saddle him up, and ride him right off. He's a big motored horse. He's not going to be for your little kids unless your kid is handy.
Where's the size 3 shoe? You watch that horse ride around there, it don't take much to make that horse get around now. $2,500, 7.5. Hit 27 and a half. 3,000 over here. 27 and a half now. 30, 27 and a half now. 3,000 8 and a half. Hit 28 and a half, 9 and a half. 3,000 and a half now. 31 and a half, now 2 and a half, 3 and a half, 33 and a half, 4 and a half. Now 5 and a half. 35 and a half. 4 and a half, 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 4 and a half, 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 4 and a half, 5 and a half. 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit 35 and a half. 5 and a half. 34 and a half, 5 and a half. Hit Sold 34.50, 865, 34.5.
Thank you. 61. Thank you.
Yielded. 61.
Hip number 61. Be a 13 or 14-year-old ranch horse. Anybody in the house can ride him.
$1,000, 12.5, it'll be $100 now, 12.5, it'll be $100 now, 12.5, it'll be $100 now, 12.5, 1,500, it'll be 12.5, 1,500 here. I'm 12.5, 1,500 here. It'll be 1,500, 13.5, it'll be 12.5, 13.5. Hit 13.5, it'll be 13.5, it'll be 12.5. There's one rope to ride, 12.5, 13.5. Hit 13.5, it'll be 13.5, it'll be 12.5, now 13.5, it'll be 13.5. Hit 12.5, 13.5, it'll be 13.5, now 14.5, it'll be 13.5. Hit 14.5. It'll be 14.5, it'll be 13.5, 14.5, it'll be 14.5, 14.5, broke the in and rattle, 14.5, it'll be 13.5, 14.5, 14.5, it'll be 14.5, it'll be 13.5, 14.5, it'll be 14.5. Sold it 13.50, putting on 856, 865, 865.
Oh my.
What's that number? Thank you. What about him? Hip number 68. Be a 9-year-old gelding. Been trail road and rode in the parades. 9 years old.
12 and a half, 1500 here. Hit 12 and a half, 1500 here. Hit a little bit, 12 and a half, hit a little bit, 12 and a half, hit a little bit, 13 and a half, hit a little bit, 13 and a half here. Hit 12 and a half, 13 and a half, hit a little bit, 13 and a half, hit a little bit, 12 and a half, hit a little bit, 13 and a half, hit a little bit, 13 and a half. Hit 13 and a half, hit a little bit, 12 and a half, hit a little bit, a nice gray horse, 12 and a half, 13 and a half. 12 and a half, 13 and a half, 13 and a half, 12 and a half, 1300 here. Hit 12 and a half, 13, hit 13, 12 and a half, 13 on here. And 12 and a half, 1300 here. Hit 13, 12 and a half, 13, 13 and a half. Hit 13 and a half, 13 and a half. They've been wrong today. 13 and a half, hit 13 and a half, 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 hit 13 and a half, 13 and a half, 13 and a half, 13 and a half, hit 13 and a half.
Internet, this horse is clean legged and sound. That's a cute horse.
Broke, 13 and a half, hit 13 and a half, 13 and a half, 14 and a half, hit 14 and a half, 15, 15 now, half, if the thing over now, have it, the thing over now, have the thing over now, have here, I have. So we're 1500, 3157.
Oh my goodness. Hip number 986. Hip number 986. Is it a Jack or a Denny?
It's a boy.
It's a Jack.
100 and a quarter, 100 and a half. Yeah, 100 and a half, 75, 75. Hit 3 minutes, 75, 3 now 4, now 4. I'm going to hold it to 75 now 4. Come back here, 375 4. Hit 375. Hey, sir, look at me. Come back here. Give me 385. He'll get more if you'll help me. 375, 85. Yeah, 385, 75, 85.
This is a cute little dog.
So 375, pretty good chance.
Be a Jack also.
Be a Jack also. Right here. 100 on a bill, 100 a quarter. Now, half, 100 quarter now, half, 100 quarter now, half, 100 quarter now, half, 100 now, half, 100 over there, 100 high, 35, 50, 150, 135, 50, now 60, 160, now 70, 170, 70, 70, 180, 170, 170, now 80, 170, put him on 865. Get out of here, Monroe.
It's another donkey. It's a fuzzy doggy. 62, 62.
Jack or again? So that little brown
Jack.
Jack. $100 bill, 110, 10, 25 now, 35, 35 now, 45, 45 now, 55, 55 now, 65 now, 75 now, 85, 185, 175, 85, 175, 85, I have 175, 600 straight.
It's
So that baby
62,
right there.
61.
Philly, 60. Hulk the road, 60, 75. Right now, 85, 85 now, 95, 95 now, 105, 55, 105 now, 15, 115, 105, 15 now, 25. Hit 125, 25, now 35, 35 now, 45, 145. Hit 145 now, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55 now, 65, 165, 75. And you do 175, Jeff, another 165 now, 75 by house. 165 KP.
It's another donkey.
Hey, little mini donkey, little Jack, a little bit 100 and a quarter. Yeah, 100 now, high, a little bit 100 high now, 75 now, 200 now, 200 high, a little bit 200 high, a little bit 200 high. Yeah, 200 high, a little bit 200 now, high, a little bit 200 now, high, a little bit 200 now, high. So we do the water, put him on. 875.
Another little donkey, 62,
See, there's
60.
another little Sicilian donkey. $100 deal, 100 and a quarter now, half. And now 100 and a quarter now, half. 100 and a quarter now, half. 100 and a quarter now, half. Now 75. Now quarter now, half. 2 and a half. I'll take 35, Danny. 235, half. Now 45. Now 55, 255, now 65, now 75. You're all out. I'm right out here. 265, 75. Good. 275, I have. 265, KP. Horse or filly?
This is the filly, guys.
Blue
Internet,
Ruby
this is the
filly.
filly.
How many? 354. Good. 350 now. Now high. Now 5. Now high. Now 6. Here. Yep. 5 and high. Hard to find them babies like that, guys.
That's a
550,
pretty
600.
great baby.
Yes, 6. Yes, 670, 675, 75, 650, 75, 75, here, 75, I have. Sold the baby, 650, put it on KP.
The other Gruya baby's coming in, Internet, and this is the colt.
Big horse coach here. There's a fancy lad right there. 500, 5 and a half, 600, 5 and a half, say, yep, 5 and a half, 600, minimum 5 and a half, minimum 5 and a half, minimum 5 and a half, say, it's 600, now half, now half, it's 600, now half, now half, quarter half, now half, it's 640, now half, minimum 75, 675, 650, now 75, 75, Yep, sold him 650, put him on number